More than 900 million got liquidated in the crypto markets in last 24 hours, and this all happened because of the PPI. The PPI numbers came out, and since then Bitcoin is down 1.8%, whereas Ethereum is actually up and up 2.5%. This means that all coins are showing strength. This means that we are in the risk mode. This means that we should keep longing these trades, and I have two trades for you, both fundamentally as well as technically super strong, and I'm going to give it to you in today's video. All you need to do is give me 10 minutes. So let's go. There is obviously no trouble in Bitcoin's chart because it's sitting at a beautiful level here. It's sitting at the trend line. This trend line has been there since April. It got the second tap in June, and now it got the third tap in August. I really believe that Bitcoin should be breaking towards all-time highs soon, but even if it consolidates, then we don't have a problem because alts are actually printing. But if Bitcoin goes below 110K, that is a problem for me, and that is when I look to short the market, right? But until then, all is good. We are getting the leverage flush, and we wanted this leverage flush. Also, because if you look at fear and greed, yesterday it was sitting at 75, and that is like proper extreme greed category. And it's good to say that now we are back to 60, and this is the kind of flush you need to throw the leverage traders out of the market who are being super greedy during the uptrend. But positive news everywhere. We've got two very positive news from the US legislation. First, Treasury Secretary Bessent said that US is exploring more ways to acquire Bitcoin to expand the reserve. What else do we need? We have the institutions, we have the legislations. Now, we are looking for retail to come, and they will join the party. They'll join a little bit late though. Until then, we should just enjoy the gains, But also, you've got SEC Chair Paul Atkins coming today and talking about Project Crypto. It's happening at 8:30 a.m. ET, which is soon. So that is going to be an important time because I believe that he's going to announce something, and every time this Project Crypto thing happens, the market pumps like crazy. So I am giving you trades in this video. You just need to be here. Solana, Ethereum, a lot of eyes on Solana, Ethereum, people talking about Solana against Ethereum to go down to zero or whatever. But I believe this is actually not a bad time to be looking at the Solana ecosystem while you are trading the Ethereum ecosystem as well. We have been killing it. Yesterday, I called in Discord, in our Frontrunners Discord, that Solana ecosystem is showing a little bit of strength and we should be focusing on it. So I said, Raydium, that's my first trade. I literally gave Raydium in 3 hours as soon as Solana started to show strength, and I gave the limit order of 3.56. What happened then? What happened was Raydium tapped that 3.56 level and went up 10%. Literally went up 10%, and that was a 7x leverage trade. 6x leverage trade, and I had a proper stop loss. This is what you will see. In my trades, you're going to see a proper risk management strategy. In my trades, you're going to see narrative, and in my trades, you're going to see fundamentally strong projects. So, which is why I believe, no financial advice, but this is why I believe you should be watching these videos and triggering them. All right, so moving on. Also guys, also, if you want to join Frontrunners Discord, there's a link in description. You can use the promo code Kapoor to get discount. What else do you need? But if you want free alpha, then you have the YouTube, the Ladders Club. Subscribe. Why? Because I just need subscribers. I'm doing it. It's new, so I need subscribers. Now, moving ahead. I'm going to talk about Solana ecosystem and two tokens from the Solana ecosystem. But first, everyone has started to talk about Solana suddenly. Everyone. You can see how many mentions Solana has compared to other chains and other tokens. Solana is literally dominating right now. Institutions wise as well. If you see Solana open interest, okay, let's see Bitcoin open interest. It's not that crazy. You see Ethereum ecosystem, Ethereum open interest, CME open interest. It's not that crazy as well. Obviously it is crazy, but Solana, look at that. The jump has been super powerful from if you see in May it was 55 mil, and right now it's sitting at 929 mil. It's literally tapping that 1 bill level, and this is the craziness I'm talking about. Institutions are ready to FOMO into this token like crazy, and we should be ever ready because it's literally sitting at $200 right now. Right? It's amazing to see how first US Solana staking ETF, which came from Rec Shares, continues to see strong inflows and had the new all-time high of 161 mil. Remember that this is not even the main Solana ETF. This is not even the main Solana ETF. The main Solana ETFs which are already been applied will come in October. And that is going to be the time when we'll see a massive push into the Solana ecosystem like we are seeing in the Ethereum ecosystem. Why did Bitcoin go from 80K to 120K? It was because of the ETFs and the treasury companies. Why is Ethereum going up right now? It's because of the treasury companies like Bitmine and Sharplink Gaming. And it's because of the ETF flows, which we are seeing. So similar is going to happen with Solana. We're just very early to Solana ecosystem. And that is why I'm making this video, right? You need to understand that this is the time you should be focusing on this ecosystem, because it's going to start running in 1.5 or 2 months from now. And when it runs, you're not going to get entries, right? You're obviously not going to get entries. One of the biggest investors, Suzu, said, this is probably one of the most superior risk-adjusted times to be long Sol versus other coins. Exactly what I said 1 minute back. DAT's coming. So DATs are digital asset treasury companies, which are vehicles for any token, and they are going to be coming to Solana soon. 2 or 3 DATs are coming to Solana. This has been said by a lot of big people, and it's an amazing news, because you'll have so much buying pressure coming to the token. On-chain activity coming back. It's already coming back. I'm going to show you the metrics. ETFs are coming, as I showed you, right? Contrary again. And this is it. This is the trade you should be focusing on. If you see Solana's DeFi TVL, it tapped the all-time highs. It literally, for the first time since February 2025, it's at the all-time highs. And top protocols are Camino, Jito, and Jupiter Exchange. It's absolutely amazing to see the metrics. Apps on Solana on 160 mil in July, which was up 50% from June. That is sustainable. That is business. That is good fundamental business. You know, you've got numbers, and numbers don't lie. First token I want to talk about, which I gave in the Discord as well, is Raydium. Raydium is absolutely stunning. It's one of the best projects in the Solana ecosystem, and I'm going to show you the metrics. I'm going to give you the levels for it, and you just need to manage your risk with me. No financial advice though. Raydium is the most bought token by smart money over the past 3 to 7 days. We are the smart money. We were buying Raydium in Discord yesterday, so we are the smart money. No, I'm kidding. We're just stupid retail with a little bit of edge, I would say. In just the month of July, $40 billion of cumulative monthly volume, a month-over-month increase of 71% on Raydium, 18.3 mil in protocol revenue. That's increase of 137% month-over-month. 5.7 mil in programmatic Ray buybacks. Absolutely crazy. It's dominating the whole Solana ecosystem as well, whether it be fundamentally, whether it be metrics wise, or whether it be technically. It's absolutely amazing. Progress is made on daily when it comes to the Raydium protocol. It's closing on new milestone, which is nearly 200 million allocated to programmatic Ray buyback. So they're buying back their own tokens. I've been talking about this for the companies which are buying back their own tokens. For example, Raydium, for example, Hyperliquid, for example, Pump. And these are fundamentally strong tokens. The team, the foundation believes in them, believes in their own product, because the product is actually creating value and creating revenue as well. Moving to the levels. I know this is what you guys want to listen to, the levels. The level I'm going to give you is on higher time frame, the massive cup and handle you can see in front of your screen, which is quite amazing, right? It has already broken out. So I'm giving you the perfect level. The perfect level is 3.52. 3.52 is the level where I'm going to be longing this thing with a stop loss as well. I'm going to give you the stop loss, obviously. So if you're taking the spot trade, first let's talk about the spot trade. This is the spot trade for you guys. Let me just clean the trade a little bit. Okay, here you go. Boom. So this is the spot trade for you. What I expect is something like this. A deviation as well, but your stop loss is around 15% for the spot trade. Now, moving to the people who only want leverage trades. This is funny. Look, I'm a leverage trader, but I also focus on spot a lot because I believe spot entries are the best entries. But if you are a leverage trader, this is your entry, and you should be aiming for something like this. A 5% stop loss, no, not 5, a little bit deeper. Let's say 6% stop loss, and that is going to be your trade. perfect trade on leverage. Look at that breakout. That breakout is amazing on Raydium, and I love it. I believe this is one of my high conviction trades, which is why I gave it in front runners, which is what we did. But do not forget that spot trades are pretty important too. At front runners, I gave this clanker trade, and this clanker trade is already up 2.5x. And I'm gonna be adding to this position again. I'm not gonna give the levels because we are talking about the Solana ecosystem right now. But what I'm trying to say is that you should also be focusing on your spot trades, your spot entries with stop losses. Always manage your risk. If you want to join the Discord, link in the description. Promo code is Kapoor. Now, I've given you Raydium. The second token in my list is Pumpfun. Yes, I talked about it. Yes, I've been talking about it, but I'm going to keep talking about it because this is the trade I'm focusing on. Pumpfun has become the first revenue generating protocol on Solana over the last 24 hours. It wasn't until now. It has overtaken Axiom now at 2.59 mil of revenue in the last 24 hours. What else do you need? In the last 24 hours, Pumpfun has bought over 2 mil worth of pump tokens, 88% of total launchpad revenue, bringing the total buyback amount to 35 million. They have bought back their token, and they have literally bought back for $35 million. Like every single piece of revenue they're making, they're buying back their token. And this is absolutely crazy because the team believes in their own token. The team is not shitting around. The chart looks bottomed right now, and the fundamentals are super amazing. Pumpfun is making a comeback, and this is a full report. I read the full report, but team has used 100% of the daily revenue to buy pump since late July, which I talked about. Glassful Foundation is deploying millions into leading pump meme coins. Now, this is something which I believe is a very good thing. Now, you're not only buying pump from your own revenue, which is you're not buying your own token only, you're also buying the best tokens in your ecosystem. So Pumpfun is using their money to buy tokens in their ecosystem, different meme coins, and that is what I think conviction is. That is what conviction is, exactly what conviction is. So this guy said, Pumpfun is back at 500 mil annual revenue run rate this week, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. It's one of the best. Buying back pump with 100% revenue valued at 3.5 bill. You were asking for revenue. You were asking for fundamentally strong projects. You were asking for real businesses, guys. Then why are you focusing on stupid things which are making zero rev? Focus on things which are fundamentally strong. Focus on Raydium. Focus on pump. Focus on hype. Focus on other things that I talked about in my last video, like Lido, like Aave, like ETHFi. These are the things that we should be focusing on, like Jito, like Drift, which I'm going to talk about in the next video. But right now, let me give you the levels for Pumpfun. The trade for Pumpfun, both leverage as well as spot. The leverage and spot entries are the same for me. And if you're looking for spot entry, then this is it. I'm going to be looking for previous all-time highs, obviously, because I believe this token is going to go there with a stop loss of around 12 to 13% on pump. This is my spot entry. My second addition to the spot entry is going to be this level over here, which is the all-time lows for Pumpfun, which is at 0.0023. So that is it. But if you are looking for a leverage trade, then you should be triggering this level right here with a stop loss of around a little bit deeper, 7%, and your leverage should be low as well. Your leverage should be like 4x in this trade because your stop loss is not that deep and it can hit in this volatile markets. So now you can set a limit order as well for both Raydium and Pump. No financial advice, but in my opinion, these are the best trades. These are what I'm taking right now in the markets. So guys, I gave you two trades. I gave you Raydium, I gave you Pump. Now, what you need to do is you just need to like the video, you need to subscribe to the channel because I'm giving you free alpha, and you need to wait for the next one now. I hope you guys make money in the market. No financial advice, but make sure that you're managing your risk properly. If you have any questions, put down in the comment section. If you have any questions and you want to chat with me, then you can DM me on Twitter, and the link is in the description as well. But until then, until the next video, see you guys later. Bye bye.